Hello everyone, this is Mohammad Abdul Hannan, a student of ISL Engineering College. I am pursuing engineering third year in the branch of electronics. So today I am here to give a seminar on the topic working of OSI layer protocols in client server architecture or internet. As our topic is working of OSI layer protocols in client server architecture. So first start with the client server architecture. So what is client server architecture? First we see what is client and what is server. If we talk about server, server is nothing but it is a machine which provides some services. If we take the example of computers, computer is a machine which provides us some services. Example, if I have a machine which provide files, that will be called as file server. If I have a machine that provide printing services, that will be called as printing server. Now what is client? Client is a machine which requires something to be served. Let's see with the example. Here we have clients and server. So the client which is requesting something to the server and the server who is responding the client according to the request. Clients may be multiple but server is only one. So this is the basics of client server architecture, and client server architecture are of two types, two tier architecture and three tier architecture. Two tier architecture. In the two tier architecture, the client will communicate directly with the server. Let's see with the example. If client requests anything, then the server will check, and if there is data available, it will respond. Whereas in three tier architecture, there is one middleware for communicate. In the three tier architecture, the client will request to the application server, and the application server will check the data in the data source for response to the client. So as our topic is working of OSI layer protocols, so there are 7 layers in OSI model, namely physical layer, data link layer, network layer, transport layer, session layer, presentation layer, and the last one is application layer. And each layer is a package of protocols. Let's see in details with each of these layers. First we have the physical layer. In the physical layer, this layer deals with the hardware of network, such as cabling. The major protocols used by this layer include Bluetooth, PON, OTN, DSL, IEEE, etc. Now we see working of physical layer protocols. Bluetooth is a standardized protocol for sending and receiving data via 2.4 GHz wireless link. It's a secure protocol and it's perfect for short range, low power, low cost and wireless transmission between electronic devices. And next we have USB protocol. USB is known as Universal Serial Bus. The purpose of USB protocol is communication and power supply between computers, peripherals and other computers. Let's move to the next layer. And here we have data link layer. This layer receives data from the physical layer and compiles it into transform form called framing or frame. The protocols are used by the data link layer include ARP, CSLIP, HDLC, etc. So now see working of these protocols. ARP protocol is defined as Address Resolution Protocol. It is a communication protocol used for discovering the link layer address, such as a MAC address. Next we have network layer. This is the most important layer of the OSI model, which performs real-time processing and transfer data from nodes to the nodes. Routers and switches are the devices used for this layer. The network layers assist the following protocol: Internet Protocol, IPv4, Internet Protocol, IPv6, IPX, AppleTalk, ICMP, etc. Let's see TCP or IP protocol. It is known as Transmission Control Protocol or Internet Protocol. The Transmission Control Protocol or Internet Protocol is a suite of communication protocols used to interconnect network devices on the internet. Next we have ICMP, which is defined as Internet Control
Message protocol. It is a supporting protocol in the Internet Protocol suite. It is used by network devices, including routers, to send error messages and optional information indicating success or failure when communicating with another IP address.
Let's move to the next layer. So our next layer is transport layer. The transport layer works on the two determined communication modes, connection oriented and connectionless. This layer transmits data from source to destination node. It uses the most important protocols of OSI protocol family, which are Transmission Control Protocol. TCP is a standard that defines how to establish and maintain a network conversation through which application programs can exchange data. TCP works with the Internet Protocol, which defines how computers send packets of data to each other. Next, we have SCTP, which is defined as Stream Control Transmission Protocol. SCTP is a computer networking communication protocol which operates at the transport layer and serves a rule similar to the popular protocols TCP and UDP. Next we have the session layer. In the session layer, it creates a session between the source and the destination nodes and terminates session on completion of the communication process. The PPTP is the example of session layer protocol. PPTP is an absolute method for implementing virtual private networks. PPTP has many well-known security issues. PPTP uses a TCP control channel and a generic routing encapsulation tunnel to encapsulate P packets. So next we have the presentation layer. The function of encryption and decryption are defined on this layer. It converts data formats into a format readable by the application layer. The following are the presentation layer protocols: XDR, TLS, SSL, and MIME. The protocol is an example of presentation layer protocol. The ASCII protocol is a query response or a question and answer communication protocol in which a host PC uses ASCII characters to send commands to a drive and then receives responses back from that device. The ASCII command set is used to configure devices, send data to devices, and to read data and status information back from that devices. So at last we have application layer. The layer works at the user and to interact with the user applications. QoS, file transfer, and email are the major popular services of the application layer. This layer uses following protocols: HTTP, SMTP, DHCP, FTP, Telnet, etc. So let's see working of the application layer protocol. So here we have HTTP protocol, which is defined as Hypertext Transfer Protocol. It is an application protocol for distributed collaborative hypermedia information systems. HTTP is the foundation of data communication for the World Wide Web. So that's it. This was the working of OSI layer protocols in client server architecture. Thank you.